In this video, I'm going to show you how to migrate an old user's email through to a new user and then remove that user so that the license can be used for somebody else. So the way to do this is to start off through your admin console, go to users, and the first thing we're going to do is reset the user's password so that we can actually get in, and obviously the user that has left, you don't want them to be able to enter there either. So we're going to set a password. And of course, this is going to do two things. First, it will lock them out of the account, but it'll also give me the ability to log into it because I now know what that password is. So that's the first thing. We'll do that. Now, the second thing is I need to log into the account that I'm going to pull that information into. So I'll go to gmail.com, ready to log in. And sign in. What we're going to do is something really quite straightforward. We're just going to simply pull the information from one to the other using POP. So I'm going to go to settings, and then to accounts, and I'm going to add a POP3 account. And type in the email address that I want to pull it from. So we'll click next. And then fill out the information. Okay, so it's actually port 995 on pop.gmail.com. Make sure you've got your username and password, and then click add account. Now, that didn't quite work because I got it wrong the first time around, so I'm just going to refresh this. Again, I'm on the settings and accounts, and look, there it is, already there. Now that's going to work away and go and check the email for this account, and it's going to pull it in to the email box. As it does so, we'll see that there's a label here you see now called DG at, and the email that gets pulled across will get pulled into that particular label. So we'll come back in a bit and we'll check that out. Now, as the system checks for emails, what it'll do is give you an update about what's going on in here. It says there's 214 remaining. I don't generally trust that until it's actually got all the way through. As you can see up here, we've got 193 remaining, then 214 remaining. So it's just kind of ensuring that there's another about 200. So it'll keep doing that for a while, and we'll come back and check it again in a bit. All right, so now we can come back again. We can see that there's nothing left to check. So we'll just check the history, and you'll see it now says no emails retrieved. So you didn't have too many emails. So this account we're all done with now. So what we can do is just delete that out of the POP3. No need to keep it there anymore. And we'll close up our email account there. Now, if we go back to users, now looking at our users list, we've migrated this guy. Now what we do need to do is delete him, and then make sure that any email that's sent to DG at from now on is actually catered for. So to delete a user, tick the user that you want to remove, and then very simply you hit the trash can icon at the top. When you do, Google will ask if you want to transfer some data, so that's probably a good idea. We'll also include anything that's not shared with anyone, and then we're going to pick a user. In this case, I'm going to pick Jeff, and then we'll transfer the data. Now, depending on how much data they have, this can take a few minutes, it can take an hour, but we now have to wait for this to complete, and we'll get a notification once it's done. In order to be able to see who's doing what, you can come to your users list, and then you can apply the filter to show what's in progress. You can look at if you have any users with transfers that failed, and then you can go through to recently deleted. Now that was so quick, and he had so little data that it's already been done, and you can see now that user's been deleted. So referring back to our users list, we're now going to add the alias to the account that we removed all the data from. And to add the alias, you open up the user. So from the users list, we'll now select the user we want to add the alias to, click on account, and then down here we'll click add alias. We'll type in that user's email address and click save changes. So from now on, any email to DG will end up with Jeff here. So there you go. That's how you migrate one user into another and remove the account.